Welcome to Football Manager 2017. My Wigan game in 2034. Don't know why I suddenly had a problem saying the word Wigan there. I've said it enough. I've been playing with them for almost 2 seasons now, or a season and a half. This time it's against Chesterfield, who were promoted at the same time I was, i.e. at the end of last season. They went up in automatic promotion. I sneaked in through the playoffs. They're 16th, I'm 2nd. And in the intervening time between the last game and this one, the FA Cup third round draw took place. I get an away draw to Portsmouth, who are also in the Championship and are currently 17th. And on top of that, Dean Turner, one of my strikers, fell over kicking the ball. He's passed a fitness test, but recommended to be limited to 30 minutes of action. And my goalkeeper fell over. So if I don't play my current goalkeeper, I'm not sure if I've got another one. Let me go check, actually. My under-23s. Oh, I've got this kiddie if I don't play my actual goalkeeper. But tough. He may be turning to full fitness in one day. But he's going to... This goalkeeper who fell over his own feet is going to be playing anyway. Oh, and Goodwin Obi has got himself suspended due to amount of yellow cards. So he gets dropped, and Brewster, Berry, Turner's now on the bench. Well, I don't have a lot of choice out here, so I'll go with Luke Price, as he was originally brought in to be one of my starting forwards and failed to break into the side for the most part. So yes, I've dumped Turner on the bench as he passed his fitness test, but recommended for 30 minutes, so Slaughter can start up front. McGlade can take one of the midfield slots. And Graham Pete, well, if he falls over dead at the end of this match, so be it. But he's playing this darn match, because I can't remember exactly what he fell over with, but it was something stupid and innocuous. Kind of like Dean Turner. Hurt himself for 5 to 6 days kicking a ball. That's his damn job. Yes, mildly annoyed by the injuries that occurred in the last few days. On top of that, I've been linked with even more jobs, including the West Ham job in the Premier League. I want you to pick up where you left off last time. So I'm the favourite for the Wolfsburg job, the Brighton job, and the Pescara job in Italy, which I've been linked to. I'm currently favourite for that in Serie A as well. None of which actually appeal to me, so none of which I will actually take, even if, just like the Sheffield Wednesday interview that I got offered, I will turn them down, because I have no desire to manage any of those 3 clubs. Now, if the Man City job came up, because Pep Guardiola, who's still managing it, that club in 2034, is supposedly insecure, I might have to think about it if I became the favourite for the Man City job. However, based on my record so far, I very much doubt I'd even be considered for the Man City job, let alone be made favourite for it. So I don't really think that's a problem I'm really going to have to consider. It's kind of like winning the lottery. It's nice to dream about these things, but the reality is not going to happen. Whoa! I think that must have taken a deflection to go in, because all this shooting that Harwood's done all season, that's his first actual goal of the season. And that was a better shot than he normally manages, so I'm thinking a deflection. No, he just placed it perfectly. Well, that's most unlike Harwood. maybe he's still upset because the goal he scored in the last game that got disallowed is still annoying him. Which I did have a rant about the referee in my press conference over that goal, and I got warned by the FA, which I still think is wrong, because supposedly looking at the replay the referee got it right, and I still disagree. I still believe the referee got it completely wrong. Yes, as you can tell, I haven't got over that goal yet. It may have not affected the outcome in any way, shape or form, but it was such a great goal, it annoyed me. I've also found another central defender that I want to buy, but I haven't got the 12 million it would take to prize him out of Ipswich. And I checked, and apparently I've got a young goalkeeper from West Brom coming in during the transfer window at the end of this month. And I'm also investigating another goalkeeper at Swansea, because as you can see I have slight goalkeeper issues. Even my first choice when he comes back, or what is now currently my first choice, Andrew Wilson, does not inspire me with any kind of confidence. So, and as I'm currently playing my current third choice, or the fourth choice as when I started the season, I have, whenever they get a shot on target, I expect it to go in against my current goalkeeper. So the young kiddie I've got coming in from West Brom is better than my current first choice when he's fit, or at least that is what my scouts reckon. And if the Swansea goalkeeper I'm tracking, who seems to be unhappy at Swansea, actually joins, he will be far superior to any goalkeeper I've currently got, assuming I can get him. According to the scouting report, he might be willing to join. However, I don't know enough about him to even consider whether or not I want to make an offer yet. But it's nice of him to think he might possibly maybe be willing to join. Kind of ish. Oh, good ball to Slaughter, who's a bit slow off the mark. Which is why Turner normally plays there when he's fit, because he's a bit faster off the mark. But that was a good ball. Pity Slaughter couldn't get there. And I must admit, Wedderburn has gone a bit quiet these last few games, which is concerning me slightly. He was the star at the start of the season. Now Chamberlain seems to have taken up that mantle, and Wedderburn seems to have tailed off a bit, which is nice in one way, because Wedderburn's value already outstrips his release clause. So it means I'm less likely to lose him if he suddenly is not highly touted just before the transfer window. However, and 4 of my players went up for the same ball there. Great, I'm watching schoolboy football again. That was a good ball. That wasn't the worst shot in the world. I got to admit, those are my players with release clauses. I am resigned to losing those players just purely because my club is this size, and the players have release clauses for a reason. One of which is they might want to leave for a bigger and better place. And if they do, I've got to find someone to replace them. Well, Heaton's doing a good job of hitting the wall these days rather than blasting it over the bar from free kicks, which is what he was doing a few weeks ago. Yeah, I thought he looked a bit offside that time. I can't complain about that offside decision. Well, we're hardly dominating this game. But we're doing enough to keep Chesterfield in their place, which is below me. I am one of those people who believes in... Oh, he stepped out of bounds, ref. That's a corner. As it's termed, the Italian school of driving, i.e., what is behind me does not matter. Which, if you ever try and drive in Italy, especially in Rome, be prepared to meet tens upon thousands of drivers driving little Fiats who all believe they're better drivers than Michael Schumacher ever was, and intend to prove it. It's a harrowing experience and a life-changing experience trying to drive in Rome, when traffic moves, that is, in Rome. So it's worth doing once, just for the experience of saying, okay, I tried it and I never want to do that again. Kind of like driving in Jakarta or I can't remember the Turkish town a friend of mine went to, where he scared the living daylights out of him the way they drive over there, or driving in Cyprus. These are definitely once-in-a-lifetime experiences which you should try and then look back on and go, never want to do that again. And driving in Rome is certainly one of those things that I look back on and think, I never want to do that again. Well, lucky deflection on that goal, but we'll take it, because that cross could have gone to one of four players and any one of them could have put that in the back of the net. Just happened to be it required Wedderburn with a deflection. And I believe going back to what I was talking about a while back now, the Italian school of driving phrase, what is behind me does not matter. Oh, nice save. The first time I ever heard that phrase was in the film Gumball Rally, I believe by Raul Julia. Said it when the character he played was an Italian racing driver in a Ferrari. I think it was Gumball Rally. I've always liked that phrase. But yes, Italian drivers are... I'm not going to say they're insane. I might think that, but I'm not going to say that. Oh, we'll put Liam Berry up front. I didn't want to lose Jamie Slaughter, but okay. There again. I remember I passed my driving test in a smaller town, then pretty much immediately moved to London to live and work, and my driving experiences of learning how to drive was dealing with Londoners, who are not the most courteous, kind, considerate drivers. Then I went back to a small town, and driving in a small town was painful by comparison. Everybody was so slow, no one showed any aggression. So guess it's kind of what you get used to. I'm sure people who live and drive in Rome consider their driving style perfectly normal, safe and decent driving. No matter how insane I might think they are. Just like all Londoners consider themselves good drivers. It's just a matter of what you get used to and the driving style you get used to. once again. Oh, great ball. Oh, nice goal, Chamberlain. I'm guessing that was Liam Berry that set him up. That really was a nice ball, and well controlled by Chamberlain on his right foot, and taps it away with his left. But yes, I'll stop talking about driving now, because this is a football game, not a driving game. Although I have recently been playing a driving game called Battle Riders, which is a good fun little game to play if you get the opportunity. And the other thing I'm trying to do is record, I wouldn't say a lot of Football Manager, but I now have a schedule which I'm trying to keep, one of which is upload 3 plus Football Manager episodes on a Thursday, and then some more on a Saturday, because if you play a season, you're talking about 52 games, and as I'm doing, each game is an episode. So if I upload six a week, then it's going to be 8-9 weeks to upload a season. So I may need to upload more than that. However, on August the 24th, my life, as far as playing games goes, stops, because Cook Serve Delicious 2 is released, and I can guarantee I will not be playing anything else for a couple of weeks apart from Cook Serve Delicious 2, because I loved Cook Serve Delicious. So Cook Serve Delicious 2 with my whole life, and here's my problem with my goalkeeper. Yes, the ball had gone past my goalkeeper before he started to dive there. That's how less than enamoured I am with that goalkeeper. I don't pass it back to him, he'll probably just miss it and put his own net. Yeah. The less time I see the ball anywhere near my goalkeeper, the happier I am. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, when Cook Serve Delicious 2 comes out, pretty much all other games in my library get ignored. So I want to get certainly to the end of this season, and probably through the whole of the next season in this Wigan slash whoever I may move to in the future. So I've got a load of episodes ready for when my life turns into my job, eating and Cook Serve Delicious 2. Oh, I thought that had gone in. I was actually going to be impressed by Wedderburn then. Yes, so the other thing I was going to say was, yes, I actually have, and if you read the description of any of my recent videos, there should be an daily upload schedule in the description, of which Football Manager is slated for Thursdays and Saturdays to upload. And I'll praise my players, even though my goalkeeper doesn't deserve it. Oh, okay, did Southampton fail to win? Or did they not play? Well, they must have played. Or maybe they played earlier in the week, so I'm not seeing them. But I've caught Southampton. A 10-point gap between the top two and third, which is kind of nice. Yes, I can't see the Southampton result, if there was one. Like I say, maybe they played earlier And in 3 days' time, I get to play Crawley, who are bottom of the league. So hopefully I can slaughter them and really up my goal difference. But knowing my luck, it'll be a 1-0 grind. But I'm going in with the optimism that I can slaughter Crawley. Anyway, that was the wonderful victory over Chesterfield. I hope you enjoyed and hope to see you down the road.